All right, Jose Monkey. Find me.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. Okay guys, you're gonna have to give me just a minute here because celebrity chef Richard Blais just tagged me in a video. Now I know I don't talk about food very much in my videos, but my wife and I are big foodies and we have been fans of the TV show Top Chef for many years. And Richard Blais is one of our all-time favorite chef testants. So when I got a notification a few months ago that said that Richard Blais followed me on TikTok, I nearly fell out of my chair. Okay, but enough of my fanboy rambling. Let's get to the video. So what can we see? As the video starts, we see Richard standing on the side of the road here, and it looks like maybe he was out for a run. We see this road sign here that warns of an upcoming left turn. Right away, I noticed the very peculiar snowflake-looking thing that is at the top of this road sign. That seemed significant to me. I'll come back to that. As he turns the camera, I was getting sort of a Pacific Northwest vibe, but I figured maybe it could be like Northern California. The camera turns a bit more, and we see this reddish-orange house here. After that, we get a view of the road heading in the other direction. I noted that up ahead on the right, we could see a rectangular object here that looked to me like it was probably a pad-mounted transformer. We could also see what looked like yellow bollards around it. As the camera turns a bit more, we can see a snowy mountain here. And then he brings the camera all the way around to the beginning and shows us some of the same things again. I also noticed that it appeared that we had a sunrise happening here. I assumed it was a sunrise because most people go for a run in the morning, not before sunset. So I assumed that that was roughly east. Okay, so right away, I started wondering if that snowy mountain was a ski resort. And the reason I say that is because there's not very much snow on the mountain, but where there is, it's in this very regular sort of rectangular path, as if somebody had put it there. Based on what I thought was a sunrise, I could tell that that mountain was kind of south or southeast from this position. And if it was a ski resort, that made sense, because ski slopes are usually found on the north or northeast side of mountains, at least in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so I'm thinking that this was maybe near a ski resort, but where? Like I said, I was thinking this was like vaguely Pacific Northwest or maybe Northern California. And the more I looked at it, the more I was thinking that it looked kind of like pictures I had seen of Lake Tahoe. But I wasn't really sure about that, so I just brought up Lake Tahoe and started looking at some street views. And I pretty quickly found a few spots that looked similar to what I saw in the video, so I thought maybe I was onto something. So I decided to look for ski resorts near Lake Tahoe. And I figured I'd get a ton of results, and I kind of did. But the very first result I got talked about 3 specific resorts near Lake Tahoe: Northstar, Heavenly, and Kirkwood. Now guys, I don't ski, and like I said, I've never been to Lake Tahoe, so I had no idea if this was anything close to an exhaustive list of ski resorts. But it seemed like a good place to start. I figured I'd go to the websites for each one to see if that was any help. I started with the Northstar Resort, and when I brought it up, I immediately noticed something. Their logo was a snowflake, and it looked very much like the snowflake that I saw on top of the road sign in the video. So I brought up a map of the Northstar Resort. I pretty quickly was able to find other examples of signs that had that same decorative snowflake at the top. So I knew this was the right place. I just had to find the right spot. So I just started scanning around on the satellite view, trying to find a road that looked like it roughly matched what I was seeing. And at one point, I spotted this place, which looked like it might have a transformer like what I saw in the video. When I zoomed in to check, it was definitely a transformer, and when I turned the camera around, there were the same ski slopes. Guys, that was it. You were here at the Northstar California Resort in Truckee, California. I used Google Street View to get a photo of that reddish-orange house that we saw in the video. And I could see that left turn sign from the beginning of the video. Richard, you were standing right here. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was Season 1, Episode 275, in Virginia City, Nevada. That is only about 25 miles or 41 kilometers away from this place. Richard, you're the best. Thank you for tagging me. My wife and I would be honored to eat at one of your restaurants one day. Guys, please like and share. Check out the map of all the places I've found for you so far, and if anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that, on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.